Hey, rock stars. Congratulations on making it to the official third quarter of the year. Today is October 8th. Very exciting time in doTERRA world because we are in the prime of the year. October, November, December. History showed us U.S. sales always skyrocket this time of year because of all the fantastic things we have going on. So let's talk about some of those fantastic things, and let's also talk about some unfantastic things that have been going on. So the first fantastic thing is definitely the Together Tour Kit, right? You can buy the Together Tour Kit in your back office and at the post-convention tours. If you get them at the post-convention tour, like we chatted last week, you will save because you don't have to pay for shipping. You will also be eligible for 30% off at the swag store. That adds up. If you bring new members to the Together Tour and they purchase a post-convention kit, they will not have to pay the $35 fee on enrollment. Okay, huge opportunity. We all know that there's a 200 PV promo going on this month. Make sure you are educating your people on the promotions, you guys. One of the questions I frequently get asked, if my person orders and they know it's not 200, can they do a makeup order and get to 200? Y'all, it's a 200 PV order. Okay, so make sure they're ordering that at the same time. Just place the 200 PV order. So make sure you're educating them and training them right out the gate. It can be frustrating as a consumer or a customer to maybe not be so involved in doTERRA as all of us are and not know, right? And they process their order and they didn't know, and they would have loved to get those free products of the month. So make sure you're spreading the news about that. Okay, let's talk really quick about enrollment kits. You might have heard through the rumbling, bumbling of the social media realm that we're having some changes to our enrollment kits. We absolutely are. Enrollment kits usually change around this time every year. Sometimes they put them in our convention, the new catalog. Sometimes they don't. We did not get a heads up this year. They are changing in November/December. We have not been given an official date. And what that looks like is, one, the Aroma Touch kit is no longer going to be part of the enrollments, okay? So if you have people on the fence wanting that kit, doTERRA has extended a courtesy to those of us working with our people interested. Here's what needs to happen. If you are enrolling someone with the Aroma Touch kit, you or your enrollee, doesn't matter who, needs to call doTERRA and process the order over the phone. What they have to purchase is the Aroma Touch Technique Kit, the Petal Diffuser Special. Okay, the Petal Diffuser comes in a combination right now with a wild orange and a lavender 5 ml. They'll get that with the Aroma Touch Technique Kit for $157. They will not have to pay the $35 membership fee. That's only available in October, okay? They're just helping us get to the new enrollment kits with this promotion. Now, what's going on with that, right? Because to me, like, the Aroma Touch is a kit that's a staple in our business, right? It's like, we know that's not going away, but we also know doTERRA, and if we look back over the last year, we have loved every promotion that's come out. So there is no doubt in my mind that these new kits are going to rock and be amazing and going to be exactly what we need. Now, that's all fun and dandy, but for those of you who have poured your heart out into creating brochures and images and graphics, and the beautiful thing about this is you get to do that all again. Okay, that's just the truth. So get ready to update your stuff, which means what? We know November, December. Y'all, you got 30 days to use up what you have. So look at what you have. Give it to some extra people. Pass it out. Make some hosting kits. Have some extra classes. You got to move your literature, because nothing's worse than holding on to it and then still holding on to it. And in a year's time thinking, why the crap do I still got this? It's so outdated, right? And then you really can't use it. Now is when you need to be using that traditional or that transitional information. So move what you have so we can make room for the new. The holiday products are going to be available in November. We need to be ready for that. You need to set your alarm for the middle of the night. You need to let people know how incredibly amazing it is and how Holiday Peace Hand Wash is going to rock their world. Because it's going to rock mine, and I can promise you I will have more than anyone, because I will get up at the crack of dawn and I will place this ridiculous order. Just make it happen for yourselves. Be prepared. What else do I want to talk to you guys about as far as housekeeping? I think as far as housekeeping, that's all I had. I wanted to just say thank you so much to everyone so far who has gone live, taken the time to gone live in the cafe. I love watching these lives. I love learning so much that you're willing to share. I appreciate those of you who just go live in the cafe when you're going live in your other group or your own page. And if you do lives on your personal page or your business page, and it's something that you're willing to share in the cafe, please do. Let us be a part of that. Invite the group and we can get on and be part of your live with you. I would love that. It's still your live. You do it your way. You're just sharing it to the group. So still, however you close your lives, asking people to enroll, whatever, that's on you to take care of that. And I know and I trust that everyone in this group, in this space, is going to honor everyone else's people, right? We have a great working relationship. So thank you so much for doing that. I want to have a little bit of fun in October. I've been working on this little project and I would like to open it up to rock stars and do a little challenge together. So the challenge can be for you, it can be for your customers, it can be for your prospects, okay? It doesn't matter. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna run a 5-day study together. And the study is gonna be an adaptive study. And we're gonna specifically target ourselves, people we know, our customers, prospects, whoever, to help eliminate stress from their lives. So what I'd like you to do is write this down. You need to get an extra bottle of Adaptiv. Just get an extra Adaptiv set. That's going to be the most cost-effective way to do this. And divvy it up as to however many people you want to invite. So for each day, every person will need 1 capsule, and then they'll use 1 to 2 drops 3 times a day. So in a sample vial, you'll need to give them, if you want to do the roller, or you can just do the full strength oil. It doesn't matter. If you're giving it to someone with a diffuser, you might want to give them just a regular Adaptiv. If it's someone that's just going to roll it on, give it to with a roller. So we're going to do an adaptive study for 5 days. You're going to provide the samples for them. And then what we'll do is we'll create a specific group for just this adaptive study. So in the morning, I'll create a post, and the post will say, hey, did you take your Adaptiv capsule this morning? We'll talk a little bit about it. And then I'll provide all of the research, all of the information doTERRA's given us so far on Adaptiv. I'm going to ask 5 different people in Rockstars to go live once a day. So we'll have 5 lives, Monday through Friday, just sharing your specific story with Adaptiv of your experience so far. And then every night we'll take a poll. And basically it goes like this. Have you noticed a change since taking the Adaptiv so far? Yes? Not yet. Okay, and then at the very end, we're going to do a final poll and gather some testimonials, and we'll do a giveaway for Mark and Romy's box. So the idea here is for you to have a place to invite your customers to participate, to invite your prospects to participate, for you to participate. And what we're really doing is we're going to use the Rockstars and collaborate together to create basically a whole slew of testimonies that we can use on Adaptiv, you know, for the next several months. But the positive other things that come out of it are, 1, we have an amazing promotion going on. So if your customers haven't known about it, or they need to know about the new products and maybe you haven't had time to share them with them, this is a great opportunity. If you're looking to reactivate someone or re-engage someone, this is a great opportunity to reach out. If you yourself just want to learn more about the product and haven't really jumped into it yet, you do it yourself. And then we'll go from there. So I wanted to know, 1, how much time do we need to prepare for this? I have the post prepared. All I need is 5 people willing to do a live. And then I have the survey prepared. How much time do you guys need to get your extra Adaptiv if you don't have some on hand, and to get it out to the people that you want to invite to this? Are they local to you? Are you going to need to mail them? One thing I'd like to do is have it happen this month while we have such an amazing promotion happening. So I'm looking at a Monday through a Friday doing this study, which means that we would have to start Probably not the 14th, right? Because that's quick. It would have to be the 21st, really, unless we started on the 14th, which is next Monday. That's up to you guys. Who would rather do the 14th? Who would rather do the 21st? I see a 2-1, 2-1, 21st. The 21st. So should we shoot for the 21st? Set up a specific place. I'm probably just an event. We can run this all an event. We can post it. People can participate. So I'm going to create that. It's going to be a public event. You can invite your people to this event. Please know whoever you invite to the event, you need to follow up with them, okay? So if you're inviting them and you've sampled them and then Amanda goes live and just rocks the socks off of it and your person wants to have a million questions to her, it's not up to Amanda or Crystal or whoever goes live to answer your person's questions, okay? You need to be working with your people, and they're happy to do so. I'm not saying they're not. I'm saying that for an example. Your people are going to connect, and that's what happens, just like in Oilers Cafe, just everywhere, people connect. Make sure when you are inviting to this specific event, you're taking care of your people. That means I'm doing the posting every day. You're tagging your people, you're texting your people, you're having a personal conversation with them about how they really feel about Adaptiv. You're reminding them to take it. And you got to have a goal for you and that person for the 5 days, right? It's going to be different for everyone. Is this person undergoing a lot of stress and they just need some relief? Has this person bought a kit and they've never used it, but you know they'd benefit if they could just get more involved? You know, whatever that is this person just getting started and looking to enroll, and the post-convention kit might be the best thing for them? Whatever it is, just write that down. So this week, I encourage you to get out a piece of paper, make a list. Who do you want to invite? That's up to you, y'all. But what I am going to ask is whoever you invite, you sample. I don't want anybody showing up to this event without the product in hand, okay? So however you choose to do that. And I don't even care if you say, hey, I'm going to invite you to this event. If you want to participate, you got to purchase this. You want it wholesale or retail. That's up to you, right? You could decide that. Or if you want to sample it and just give it to them for 5 days, however you work it out, however you want to do it, do it. I know some people that say, hey, I'd love to send you this, but will you cover the postage? And the only reason they haven't covered the postage is so they have $5 in the game, right? Well, if they're willing to give me $5, then they're probably willing to actually take the stuff. So however you sample, that's up to you. But whoever you invite needs to have the Adaptiv products in hand. And we're going to focus on stress. We're going to focus on anxiety. We're going to focus on fear. We're going to focus on work stress. We're going to focus on family stress. We're going to focus on emotions. We're really going to dive deep into everything that Adaptiv can help us with. So let's see in the comments, the 21st. Okay, so we've decided it's going to be the 21st. That'll be our first day. Dana, are we inviting already enrolled customers or newbies or whomever we want? So whomever you want. It can be a customer, it can be a client, it can be someone that you have been prospecting for a while, it can be team members. I don't even care if you want to invite a sister team member that you have out in La La Land, okay? It doesn't matter. Just make sure that we're all connected and everyone has samples. How many capsules you need? So you need to take 1 a day. We're going to provide our prospects with 1 capsule a day. So they need 5. So in the bar, I don't remember how many come in the container, but let's say you're going to give 5 people samples. You need basically a whole set, 30. So you need a set. So you'll have a couple extra there. So just buy 1 set, and then you can divvy that up. And you don't necessarily have to give the touch or the roller and the Adaptiv blend. Just pick one or the other. So and that's going to be different depending on who you're sending it to. Are they using it for a child? Are they taking it to work? Do they own a diffuser? Could they diffuse it? And just for clarity, one more thing. I just actually started this challenge with another client, and her sweet husband kicked off our first post, and he was like, feeling strong. I put 2 drops of Adaptiv under my tongue this morning. Y'all, it's not an internal oil, okay? You just take the capsule internal, right? For that GABA. You do not eat the Adaptiv blend. We had a good laugh. It was a good time. We're all on the right track now. Okay, are you guys excited? Do you think this is going to be fun? I'm excited. I think it's going to help, get some people excited and feel like we have this safe space to open up about, some things that maybe people wouldn't open up about. Now, remember, the people you invite to this challenge might be struggling, okay? Some of the questions that we ask, some of the things that we say might be a trigger, might open up a doorway. The number one thing that I don't want to see happen is for people's questions or comments to go unanswered. That we're inviting them into our space. We're letting them know we have a solution. Guys, beyond the adaptive, you are the solution. You are the friend. You are the heart. You are the person. You are the connector. We need to show up and be in this space for the people that we're inviting. I don't know anyone who can't benefit from using this product, but specifically, I'd encourage you to reach out to people in your life who you know are struggling, because that's how I'm going to frame the event, is for the people who are really struggling with and some anxieties. So cool. We're going to kick off on the 21st. I will put up the event tomorrow, and then we'll go from there. So again, they're going to take a capsule every day, and then 2 to 3 times a day, they're going to use 1 to 2 drops of that oil. So we're going to have them put it in their pocket. They're going to have it with them throughout the day. And then we'll put up 3 posts a day about that. So is there anybody on this call who would be willing to do one of the lives and share a little bit about Adaptiv? I'm not looking necessarily for an expert to come on and speak about Adaptiv. I'm looking for someone who has taken Adaptiv and has had an experience that's willing to share that experience. Dana, okay, that's one. Take a longer sip of my tea here while y'all start raising your hands. Oh, Chrissy, did I see you raise your hand? All right, well, y'all think about that, okay? I mean, I got a lot of people that I can ask, but Crystal, is that a yes? Amanda?
I'm willing to, but I definitely want to give other people an opportunity to do so as well. Going live is not nearly as scary as you think that it is, because frankly, nobody's listening to you that much. Like, just do it.
Yeah, just do it.
I'm the same way. So if you can find enough, awesome, because I have 2 events running that week already.
Yep.
But if you need me, call me.
Okay.
Yep, we're doing a Spoil Yourself and Michael and Courtney's team. So things are stretched thin currently. So I would love to give other people an opportunity to talk about it, because Adaptiv is amazing.
Awesome. Well, we'll throw it out there, and we'll come up with some fun people that I know are wanting to share. Just need a little kick in the pants. You never know. Anyone want to swap doing live mic group personal daily regimen? Oh, that's a cool idea. Look, did you guys see what Crystal just said? Oh, Chrissy, your daughter's taking Adaptiv. Very cool. Okay, Crystal said, anyone want to swap doing a live in my group for their personal daily regimen? That's a fun idea, you guys. If you're looking for bringing on a guest speaker in your personal group, awesome idea.
I would love that, Crystal.
I can't unmute. Okay, I will message you. Thank you.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye. Okay, guys, so we're starting the Adaptiv challenge on the 21st. You're going to invite people. If you're looking like, well, how many should invite? I would try to invite 5. Okay, that means you need to get your samples packaged up in the mail, ready to roll. And if you're on this call, I'm just going to throw this out there. If you're on this call and you're thinking, man, I really want to do this, but I don't know how I'm going to financially be able to do this right now, I want a message from you. I want to hear from you, because if there's a will, there's a way. One of the things that I wanted to, yes, I do still want that. Where are you? Oh, you're on, your camera's not on. Yeah, the Adaptiv live, please. And you could even say, now that we have this live on Thursday, you could even, if you want to share on the live, and I'll post it in there as well, but that we're doing this study. So if people want to jump on board and be on in the study, I can post a link in your live. I read this quote today. I was working on a project today about the power of one and just how much influence each one of us have. And this quote really hit home for me today, because sometimes, I don't know about you guys, but sometimes it's easy to think like this. when I reach my goal, I'm going to be able to give this. When I get where I want to be, I'm going to be able to bless people like this. And for some reason, my giving back and my blessings and the things that I'm going to give are always just on the outside reach of when I get to where I want to be. I don't know if any of you guys can relate to that or not, but I read this quote tonight and it just like, boom, strung a chord with me. So the quote is, if you can't feed 100 people, then feed just one. And that's a Mother Teresa quote. And it really just, it smacked me on the side of the head, because sometimes we think about what an impact we can make and what a difference we can make when we just, arrive at this place. When we just make it ourselves, then we're going to be able to turn around and help all these people make it, right? But when you really look at the reality of it, it's who's on your journey with you, of who you invite to be in your space, of who you allow to see you in your most vulnerable place. Those are the people you're blessing. That's the way that you're giving. It's not when you have $500 to pay for someone else's grocery bill. It's when you just open your heart. It's when you open your home. It's when you open your space to the one. So I encourage you guys to write that quote down. If you can't feed 100 people, then feed just one. Again, that's Mother Teresa. Look for the one. Each one of us have the ability to bless one, right? If we would just stop looking at it from this glamour limelight of arriving at our destination and then doing whatever, right? And you might have a really big goal of what that might look back for you. Like it might be like one of my biggest goals is to be financially free. It's something that we're working so hard to do. And in my head, my big glamorous thing is I'm going to turn around and make my house payment on someone else's house, someone that's struggling, someone that can't quite make it, or someone that's in crisis for a medical, whatever. There's always somebody, right, that could use that blessing. There is no reason I can't do that on a smaller scale right now, right? It's because in our heads, we think of everything so grandiose. So as you think about who you want to invite to this opportunity, when you think about how you want to grow your doTERRA business, when you think about where you want to arrive in the world, I want you to think about what you are doing for other people in the everyday, for the most ordinary people, for the people that you walk down the street with, for the people that you see every day. You know what I'm saying? I mean, there's so many people, y'all, that just need the blessing of your smile, of you saying a kind word. I read this really sweet story on my local classified, y'all, yesterday. This gal posted, and she said, I was at the dollar store yesterday, and I don't know who saw my girls looking at those cute Halloween decorations and who purchased them and told the clerk to bring them to my kids, but you'll never know how much that meant to me. Whoa. At the dollar store, y'all, it's just those heartfelt moments, right? That sometimes we just look right past because we're so busy of our own grandiose vision. Y'all, this is the grandiose vision. We are doing it now. Your messy life, what's going on in your crazy world, the things that are currently happening, this is it. And this is the day, and this is the moment that we give back, that we show the light, that we light someone else's candle, that we invite someone else to join us, even while we're in our own pain, right? You truly don't have to arrive at any place to bless the lives of others. In fact, you'll never feel more arrived than when you're in that heartfelt moment of giving. So as we kick off this Adaptiv challenge, have that in your heart. Be thinking of who you want to invite and whose lives could really be impacted by this gift. And I want you to really reach out to even the people who are users on your team. Most people within our organizations, within this company, love doTERRA products. They're not interested in building a business. I don't want you to view this challenge as an opportunity to build your business. This opportunity is not about making a commission check. This opportunity is about helping your neighbor, your loved one, whomever. Find a little less chaos in this crazy world. Find a little more calm. Find a community of people just like you and I, who are you and I, that are willing to welcome them and invite them into our space and just be with them. So whoever it is, whoever you invite, I don't care if there's 10 people in this Facebook event, I don't care if there's 5,000. I just want them to be the people that you've touched, that you feel inspired to be in this space with us, and that you feel like you can be totally raw with, right? Because gosh, I don't know about y'all, but I'm a mama too. Y'all, I'm a basket case most days, right? Like it's crazy. Like you caffeinate, you do your things, you take your steps, you drink your wine, you try to do the right thing, right? But at the end of the day, it's still a little bit stressful. So now you take your Adaptiv and you invite the other mamas to take the Adaptiv with you. So let's jump on board with this. I'm really excited. That's what I had tonight for Rockstars. If we have any questions, let's unmute and ask them now. And then I will shut off the recording and we can talk about anything else you guys have. So who has a question? Go ahead, Lindsay.
No, I'm gonna wait until you. I'm gonna wait.
Okay, all right, I'll come back to you.
Okay.
Does anyone else have a question about the study or anything else?
Do you have a post already prepared about the study?
I do. I'll post it in Rockstars right when we get off, and you guys can save it and send it out.
Okay.
Just kind of explaining it, and you can let your people know.
It would be kind of cool to have some kind of little, I don't know, little questionnaire, or because we definitely want testimonials
Absolutely.
that we can use.
Absolutely.
You know.
And let your people know that, and I'll let them know in that event as well. But what's one of our goals, right? The whole point of the study isn't to sell products to people. It's to gather data. We're looking to gather data, okay, on this new product, because this is new for all of us as well. And at the end of the study, I will have a Google survey that people fill out, and then I'm going to share the results. So we'll have pie graphs about what people said and how they feel, and we'll be able to see that together. And then you can follow up with your people however you wish, whether that's a one-on-one interview or, you know, whatever kit you want to present to them now that you've gotten to know them a little bit better through this study. Any other questions? I'm excited. I'm really excited about doing this. And I feel like if this goes really well and we like it, there's a lot of products we could do this with.
I have a quick question.
Yeah.
You kind of talked about it for a second, but are you providing a quick survey for before and after, like the same thing?
Yeah, so I'll have a post question survey, and I'll post everything I have for you guys to look at in Rockstars, and then you can look at it. And if we want to make something else, we can. If you have an idea, I'm happy to make the graphic. But I have a couple graphics prepared and some questions and some textable graphics, or you know, you can message them however you want to do it. I am still recording.
I have a quick thing.
Yeah.
I have somebody that I would like to ask to do this, but she has Hashimoto's or something. She has a terrible time keeping things down. So she would only be able to do the topical. Do they have to be able to do both?
Not
The capsule
necessarily.
and the...
Not necessarily. I mean, we're just going to provide that. But if you have someone that can't necessarily take that, that's fine. Let her just get the topical benefits and go from there.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, please
Thank
still
you.
invite her. Any other questions about that before I shut off the recording? Okay, I'm going to shut off the recording. And then everyone who didn't participate on the Sizzle will miss out on live. So see y'all later.